Welcome back to the Tidarium Hangar. This is Mike, and I'm doing a collection video of M.a.s.k. So we're going to start doing a series of collection videos showing off some of the items that we have, and then based on the comments requests, we're going to make more videos of items that we have and go deeper in depth on individual figures, vehicles, and whatnot. Starting with Switchblade here. Got a few of them. One of the ways that we collect is we buy lots to complete vehicles, and just like, hey, we're trying to get these 5 vehicles and they're all in this lot, and then another lot has, half the parts we need, and then another lot has the other half the parts. So we end up with some spares, so I just keep them. So Piranha was one of my favorites. He has a problem with his windshield breaking, and there's some issues here and there. But Piranha is really a cool vehicle, and with the Rex and all that. Then moving into Bullet and Julio's motorcycle, that front piece likes to break off. The wheels like to fall off. So I got a couple of good ones in there, and then I got my salvageable part one. Iguana. Iguana's a pretty cool vehicle. Got a lot of moving parts, a lot of pieces to it, but threw a Jango Fett helmet on there just for fun. But really a cool vehicle, a lot of fun. There's one of the split-second series dynamos, and that's the only loose one I have because I have one sealed in the box. And for some reason, when I get something sealed in the box, I just don't really care to go after a whole lot of loose ones. Here we have Detonator. Trying to get my third together, but just really a cool vehicle. My buddy has a Trey. He has a VW salvage yard he owns and he sells on Samba. So, hey, look for Trey on Samba. But anyway, he was super excited about this vehicle, and he has one, and he won't let me have it. Down here, probably could have cleaned this shelf up a little bit better, because they're all haphazard, but Gator, one of my top 5 favorites by far. Just really cool Jeep and how it turns into the boat. I've got extra boats and Jeep parts, and it's like I got my own salvage yard here, but I pieced together quite a few of them. Then Jackhammer, that's just a spare because I've got all these fun guys over here of the Jackhammer. Moving on to Vampire. That one's got a lot of small fiddly parts that fall off and break real easy, so just got a couple of them that I could say are complete. The rest are pretty close. Then you get the Condor. Well, Condor, the most common one. Every lot I bought had a Condor in it, seems like. But lucky for me, I like Condor, so it's not a big deal. Alright, so Vandal is the first one I bought, just like complete. I said, you know what, I'm sick of looking for Vandals, parting them out and piecing them together. So I got a complete one, and then some other lots I had pieces, so it worked out to have more than one. Trying to get my third one completed a little bit. Scott and T-Bob. I really like Scott and T-Bob. I wish they'd re-engineer T-Bob and make him look more like the cartoon. I wish they'd actually make a whole new M.a.s.k series. There's rumors about a script for a movie. There's rumors for a comic, like a live-action movie. But Scott and T-Bob, pretty awesome. So Razorback has an issue with that front grill that's a bomb missing on all mine. So that was my second one I bought complete off a local toy store. Old Chucky at Chucky's Toys hooked me up for $20 on that guy. I know he goes for a lot more than that, but kind of get lucky. So Thunderhawk. Thunderhawk gotta be probably my favorite. I mean, just really hard to deny. And what's this? There's 2 of them. There's a big variant on the Thunderhawks, and it's the clear taillights versus the solid taillights. Now, it so happens I got 2 of these clear taillight ones already. I'm not a big fan of variants, but after owning both and back and forth, I just like the clear taillights. It's kind of pretty cool. These are prone to losing lots of parts, springs popping out, tires cracking and falling off. So, just remember those pieces. Bulldog! What's up, Bulldog? I've got this parts one right here in the middle. But Bulldog is... it's one that I just really didn't know about and sort of care about. And then he showed up in some lots, and I said, hey, got to get a few complete ones here. And so I'm down to this. This last salvage one has some parts that go on some other ones, but pretty exciting. Pretty fun. Where's that driver? What's he look like? Yeah. I don't even think I own one of his masks, so I need that to complete them.
I really like the firecracker.
This orange truck is pretty cool. It's always missing that that motorcycle in the back and then the clip that holds it on. But this guy here has been parted out pretty heavily. But yeah, firecracker's pretty cool. Jason, what's this Camaro looking thing called?
Stinger.
So Stinger's cool. He's always missing his pipes, I guess they're exhaust guns or whatever you want to call them. Those things right there. And that's like the hardest piece to get, but pretty fun toy. That's actually the first toy I ordered out of a catalog as a child, and my mom ordered it for me, and I waited for it to come in, and it was a lot of fun. So there's some like graveyard spare parts, I guess, over here. Buzzard. We're getting into Buzzard now. There's one that I'm looking for another part to complete, but I think I've got 4 complete Buzzards, and just a lot of fun. That back piece there, that fin, always falls off and gets lost. So yeah, that's Buzzard. So Firefly seems to be a pretty common vehicle over here. So just trying to get a couple of complete ones, missing that fin, missing the front wheels, front guns. But fun toy to play with. Definitely you're going to see when I talk about Vortex later that, yeah, that's what's going on. Rhino. Now, I just was obsessed with Rhino. And I've got a funny little story that I'll tell when I review a Rhino about my wife not letting me buy a Rhino for whatever reason. But anyway, looks pretty cool next to some, Optimus Primes and stuff. So, Prime says, hey, he likes Rhino also. So Afterburner's kind of funny. I was piecing together a couple from lots and trying to get pieces and parts and buying them, and then one lot came completely complete for like $30, and I had to jump on that. Here we go with is it Hurricane?
Yeah, Hurricane.
Yeah, pretty cool toy. A lot of the springs kind of give and the clamps give, so it just wants to pop up on its own like this guy does. Here we go.
Wildcat!
Yeah, this is Wildcat, and this has a lot of parts that are hard to transfer, take off, and put on another one, so this was a tough one to get more or less complete. He's always missing his tow hitch and a few other pieces. Alright, here is Sling Shot, who's a lot of the time missing that little jet that's inside, and then people want $1 billion for that thing, so if it doesn't come with one of my lots, I really don't care. Alright, getting up to some split-second series, we got Wolf Beast. Wolf Beast is really hard to find, really expensive. Lots of fiddly pieces, wants to fall apart and bust apart. And then Fire Force, this Fiero here, man, that thing is cool. I just really love the split-second series so much, but I also love Lamborghini. So here's Stiletto. Stiletto on. Well, Stiletto came on with this one here. Really awesome Lamborghini toy. Splits into 2 different vehicles, helicopter and just another car. Then we're getting into the Manta. Now the Manta, first off, I love the color purple. I love the way, the color purples on the left and right came out. And the middle one doesn't show up right, but Anyhow, those are beautiful. They also were talking about making Gloria's car with a white version of this, but altering it slightly. So then, this definitely is like my top 5 right here, the Raven. I love this vehicle. The Corvette's cool. The way it transforms, the doors open, everything, it's all cool. Really cool, that old Calhoun character. It's just interesting. So Vandal's another one of those, kind of like the Dynamo. I don't have it sealed in the box, but I just really didn't care to go after more than 2 of these. So 2 complete ones made me happy. Kids. So this is the Vortex series. Before I get on to the rest of my mask, but well, that's not Vortex. So I picked some of these up in the 90s. I came across them brand new at KV, clearancing them out. Small ones are like 6, big ones are like 12. Now they go for hundreds, depending on which one it is, sealed. Pretty impressive little toys. I was disappointed in the fact that they didn't copy them exactly as you would have seen in the M.a.s.k cartoons, and I just really was after M.a.s.k. So kind of my short-sightedness and my stubbornness kept me from being able to collect this series. So Volcano was really cool with his the automatic functions. So I like the automatic transformers that just pop up and transform, which are sort of rudimentary, but this thing here does its function. It turns into its battle mode. You can actually just let it roll by itself, or roll and turn into battle mode, however you want to do it. Going on to Goliath. Goliath is always missing. It's a problem with the race car, or the race car's fin, and then those 2 big bombs. Can't believe you're missing those 2 big bombs. And then, of course, I've got these guys over here. Outlaws are really cool, but, make sure you're getting that top of the cab there to it, because it's always missing. And I tried to lowball some guy for one on eBay, and he really got mad. So I missed out on that and never saw one again. So learned my lesson. Don't lowball some guy on eBay and make him mad. Lastly, I want to talk about my little Skybolt collection. So this kind of is the very last vehicle. Everything else you've seen, I've had for 5 to 7 years. And then I started collecting this Skybolt thing around Christmas. Technically, it was a week before Christmas. And so I started looking on eBay and finding auctions to buy it, because my buddy actually was telling me he was going to try to get me one for Christmas and couldn't find one at all. So I was like, hey, dude, I'll go back to my old roots of how I did this stuff. And this is it took me 3 auctions, and here's what I got. Could not complete one. This is the best I could do after 3 auctions and buying parts ones. And so my buddy went out and got one for $100. And there it is, complete. And I'm so thankful that he helped me out with this deal, because my stubbornness, my cheapness, my 20 years of collecting, knowing, hey, I'll come across it. It didn't work out in this situation. So, I dropped the money on it. I can't find one of these for $100 again. I don't know how he did it. He's really awesome finding these deals. But anyway, thank you, Trey. And this is Mike from Tidarium Hanger saying, if you want to continue the M.a.s.k stuff, if somebody cares, then, reply and let me know what's going on. Let me know what you're interested in, what vehicle you like, and we'll make it happen.